So, this is the FriendsCrossCountry revival! I think it can be called a revival. We never actually did anything. Anyway, I am Maggie. I am going to be in charge of Wednesdays. This whole thing started when I wanted my friends here to get to know Eric, and the only way I knew how to do that was to restart the whole Friends Cross Country thing, which went over so well the last time. Hopefully it's gonna go better this time. And so it's like, yeah, cool, let's do this. And I got my friends to agree, and that was fantastic. I was kind of hoping that we would start this whole thing when life was relatively normal, but apparently life doesn't do normal for me ever. So, of course, right now I am staying in a house that is 15 miles away from where I actually live, which is here. I'm filming from my home. And I'm watching a friend's cat, who is rather high maintenance, but adorable, and I love her, and she's one of those kitties who sleeps under the covers with you, and it's fantastic. Anyway, so I'm kind of exhausted. I'm biking to school, which is about 2 blocks over there. And so for those of you who don't know, biking is completely exhausting, and my limbs hurt, and I'm in a new place! I'm actually at the house that I'm staying at, and the cat is over there, but she's staring out the window and sulking because she's mad at me because I've been out and doing stuff all day. I'm actually the only one of the 5 of us who have actually met everyone, which is really weird. And actually not true now that I think about it, but I don't think that 2 hours having lunch with someone counts as really meeting them, especially since it's one of the first times you've ever heard of them. So, an interesting thing that happened to me today. In my History of Satan class, my professor decided that he was going to tell us about Azazel and Yom Kippur and how that all happened. So, Yom Kippur is the Day of Atonement in Jewish culture, and so in old times, before animal sacrifices were generally frowned upon, there would be 2 goats whose heads, whatever, sins were the sins of the people were put on their heads, and one was slaughtered and one was thrown off into the desert. And my History of Satan teacher, or professor being who he is, one who got thrown off into the desert was me, because that's just kind of what happens. Yeah. So, I hope you all have a fantastic evening. This isn't even going up late. Woohoo! Eric, I will see you tomorrow. Look, a kitty!